In Module 2, we dived into culture and stereotypes. We talked about how other countries view us as Mexicans, and we learned that there's a huge difference between how foreigners perceive us and who we really are. We talked about this during the iceberg theory topic, which I thought was super interesting because I have never really sat down and thought about all these things. Uh, my belief on this is that there's a huge difference between the things we decide to show to the world and the things that we don't. And I think that thanks to things that we decide to show, there's a huge stereotype on how Mexicans are right now. I think my favorite topic of the module was the single stories, which was addressed during the case one on the key activity. I think this topic is super interesting and super important. When I listened to the woman talked about this, I agreed with everything that she said. I found this topic super important, and I really think we should address it more during modern society because a lot of people don't know what this is, and single stories are really harmful for us because they lead to us mislabeling things or creating fake stereotypes or creating fake judgments. Like they make us misjudge people, things, or a whole culture. This is wrong, and I believe that before making judgments, we should really inform ourselves and look into the backstories of all of these things before really creating a stereotype. Lastly, I would like to talk about one of my favorite topics that we addressed during this module, that was cultural appropriation versus honoring someone's culture. I love this topic because I think it's super relevant right now. And I find it so amazing how right now as a society we know that this is wrong, because before, if we look back, we can see how a lot of fashion designers, like for example Victoria's Secret, how they appropriated so much about Native American culture, African culture, and we thought this was alright. And I really like the fact that right now we accept it as a society that this is wrong, because we cannot use someone's culture as a costume. We cannot use someone's culture as a fashion statement. Like I want to use, for example, dreadlocks. Everyone associated dreadlocks with something really ghetto, something really like, oh, only black women do that and it's really ugly and whatever. But as soon as the Kardashians started using it, it became fashionable and a fashion statement. And this is so wrong because dreadlocks are really a part of someone's culture, and us as a society taking it and transforming it into something that's completely like into something that is more of a fashion statement is super wrong. And I think we should inform ourselves more about this topic and stop doing it, of course. Yeah, I really like this module because I think it made us aware of our culture and how stereotypes are formed. And I think it helped us look at our culture in a different way, as how other people see us and as who we really are as Mexicans.